Hey there, everybody. Happy Hump Day Wednesday. Just wanted to pop on really quick to say hello. Hello there, member Den Max. How are you? Happy Wednesday. Unfortunately, it's raining a bit here, but that's to be expected. At least I'm dry right now. Probably get drenched a little bit later, but anywho, trusting all are safe and well on this brand new day and as we forge ahead for a new one. Now, the title of this is 9 days, and that basically means 9 days counting down before 56, 56 years. That may seem ancient to many people, but in the grand scheme of things, it's truly, truly a blessing. And I've been speaking about that quite a bit here lately, doing a lot of reflection and just blessed. I, as I said, I believe a lot of people take certain things for granted, and I understand that if you haven't been in a place of facing challenges, oftentimes you may not get it when other people may. So it's a learning experience. It can be humbling or it can go a different way. But I'm super excited again. 9 days and counting. So I'm sure people are wondering, are you doing anything special? Actually, I'm working this weekend. I plan to step out for a bit and then maybe next weekend. It really depends. But I'm just looking forward to opening up my eyes and I will be happy with that. So basically, I'm killing time right now before I get off, and I believe I put the link there. Maybe I didn't. If anyone has anything they would like, oh yeah, I did like to say. Any comments, as long as they're respectful at this point, it doesn't even matter. And I see some eyeballs. You can type in the chat. I'm not going to bite or snap, at least not right now. Beat after beat. I've seen you a couple of times, beat after beat. How are you doing? Good to see you. So, what is your channel all about, beat after beat, other than music? I'm going to assume. I believe I've been over there. But hello to you, beat after beat. Absolutely. And I hope all is good with you and everyone else. Thank you, Denmax. Again, thank you so much for your membership. Um, keep your notification bells on, please. I'm trying to plan something, so I want to make sure that the members keep their notification bells on. It's been a long week, a long week, so I'm really looking forward to the weekend, even though I have some things I need to do, but I'm looking forward to it. Right now, it's like I said, raining quite a bit, and hopefully it'll slow down some because people don't know how to drive when they're out on the roads, quite honestly. Sorry about that. Had to go on mute for a bit. So anyway, then I just popped on and just winding down until it's time for me to get out of here. And again, the link is dropped for anyone who may want to say something, express yourself or yourselves. Hey there, member Boss Joes. How are you doing? Blessings to you as well. Hope you're enjoying your day. And members, if you'd like, go ahead and drop your links if you have anything upcoming or anything that you would like to promote. I would suggest, again, if you would like to go ahead and do so now. And others, if you'd like, you may connect with one another if you would choose to do so. But Boss Jobs, as I said, I'm counting down. It's 9 days before chapter 56. Yes, indeed. And see if I can find it. I just did this today, as a matter of fact. So, as you can see, I'm in good spirits. Don't think just because I'm smiling at the moment means that everything is perfect, because nothing is ever perfect, but it's much better than what it was a few months ago. So that's my main concern, main thought. Yes, boss, and then Denmark's. Oh, thank you, boss, but I don't think so. I haven't even, like I said, worn makeup in so long, but I may later. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Sometimes when you get a certain age, boss, you just want to be able to be clean and a good, sound mind. All that other stuff I'll leave for the younger whippersnappers. But I appreciate it. I appreciate it quite a bit. I was looking to see if I had any other things in here at the time. Nope, I actually uploaded something, but it didn't come up the way that I wanted to. But it was in reference to the Laken Riley case, and I'm not sure how many people are familiar with that, but she was the nursing student in Georgia who was unalived earlier this year, February, as a matter of fact. And the person responsible for that was convicted and sentenced to life without parole. To me, and the court systems are different, of course, but just some of the heinous acts and things that I read, I felt as though that was lenient. That was lenient. It's unfortunate when you're young like that and you're attending school to better yourself, better your life. And nursing is something where you have to be a special type person. Well, most people, because you want to help others that are in pain or need rehab or anything under that medical umbrella. So To me, it takes a special type of person, and to leave out jogging near the campus. Hey there, Cheryl, how are you? And congratulations on your gifted membership. How are you doing? But to be jogging and someone does that to you, it's just horrible. And I believe it was in Athens, Georgia. And I always said I wanted to relocate to Georgia, but in my opinion, it's too much going on in Georgia. Actually, to be quite honest, it's a lot going on here in the DC area as well. Perhaps a lot going on everywhere. You just have to be vigilant and try your best to keep laughter inside. And also, something that I learned, I never believed it. Well, I'm not going to say I'd never believed it, but I never really tried it much. And that is when you're going through challenges to do something else for others. And sometimes that will alleviate some of the things you may be going through. So I found myself in a little situation, which is a little bit stressful. But at the same time, I know the decisions that I've made are the best for me. And sometimes it's okay to say no. Sometimes we have to be able to say no in order to grow and to place boundaries. There are many people that take kindness for weakness or being silent as being weak or perhaps even being aloof. And that's so untrue in many cases. Sometimes I don't have the energy to respond, but trust and believe when I'm on full throttle and I feel the need to respond in that manner, I most definitely will. But I'm working on that because, again, that's too much energy to waste on something that more than likely will not change and it adds no value to you. So, my goals are basically to stay as healthy as possible. Not just, hey there, Lynn, art and nature. How are you? And how is it there in the Carolinas? It's raining here. It was actually raining really hard. I am doing well. I am counting down to my 56th birthday. 9 more days. Actually, next Friday. Can you believe it? Somebody asked me the other day, I was on a business call, and insurance wise, and because open enrollment, thank you. Yes, windy here and raining. They're actually forecasting for perhaps rain or snow during Thanksgiving, so that's going to be ugly. The link is there, Lynn, if you like. But again, members, you're welcome to drop your links if you have any videos or lives or upcoming premieres. And those with blue jackets, you're free to connect with one another if you like. But yes, Lynn, yes, thank you so much. It's been a long time, but the insurance agent asked, "Are you a senior?" I had to think about it because so many people on here believe or say that people 50 or older, they call them elderly. And I'm like, I can feel a little bit of a snap, crackle, and pop in my knees every now and again. But I'm not a fossil yet. Sometimes I may feel like it, but I'm not. Yes, Cheryl, he is and has been to me for a long time. Hey, dear member Joy, how are you? I'm doing good. Just counting down for 56 numbers. Again, if you have your live streams coming up, any videos or shorts you want to show, go ahead and drop your links. And those with the blues connect with one another if you would like. And members, thank you so much for supporting this channel. That means so much to me. Keep your notification bells on as well, please, and thank you. So Lynn said that it's rainy and windy there, and it's also rainy and windy here. They're speaking about perhaps rain and snow for the Thanksgiving holiday, which is next week. And when you sit back and think about things, this year is just about gone. So I'm going to be pulling out some poster boards, probably the first part of December, and start working on my vision board. I like those. They actually inspire me and motivate me. The purpose of those are to have something tangible to look at. A lot of people like to journal their goals, and that's a good idea as well when you're actually looking at them every day. And that's why it's important for you to place your vision board where you can see it every day and motivate yourself. You can't, trust me, I've been around long enough to know you cannot nor should not depend on anyone to motivate or inspire you. Those are things you have to do on your own. Now, there are many of us that may have that support system, and then there are some that don't. So always look to whomever it is you may pray to and yourself, because unfortunately, and it may not even be on purpose, humans can let you down, and I've been let down more than balloons with holes in them. So I've learned how to depend on self as much as possible. That's why I get really nervous when I start to feel bad, and that's something that's going to continue. But I'm talking about a bad where I know it's something a little bit more, because the feeling of losing any independence is it's hard to deal with. Hey there, oracles, how are you? Thanks for joining the discussion last night. That was a really good one. I did a lot of research on that, and I like to research different things, but um, I did not know about the bay leaf. And there are a lot of things that people use, but at the same time, there's conversation. Oh, oracles are saying good morning, so good morning to you. It's good evening here. Hi there, Andrew. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Anju, either Andrew or Anju, or maybe it's Ju, and the A is silent. I'm not really sure. But again, hello and welcome to you. Hope you're doing well. Oh, thank you, oracles. I'm on my regular phone. Okay, no worries. No worries at all. No worries at all. But yes, as far as the bay leaf, I looked some of those things up, and as I mentioned yesterday, yes, Anshu, I will visit you virtually. Um, as I said, my stylist, well, she used to be, had limes all over the place. So it's really what one believes. And as we were speaking yesterday, faith mostly. And that's one thing that I have learned to remain grounded in. I believe in having a balance. I see you, Anju, and I see everyone that's popped in. Appreciate you all. Hey there, Oracle's channel number one. How are you? Anshu, if you ask one more time, you're going to find yourself unable to communicate in this chat. Are you a member? Are you supporting this channel? Let me decide who I give jackets to. Thank you. See, this is what I mean about boundaries. So give me, moderator, please. Anshu, that is not how you conduct yourself in someone's chat. Give me. That's a command. So since you don't understand, let me give you a little bit of time to think about how to act when you come into someone's chat. And that's with respect. Hi there, member and Jill. And I hope that wasn't you from a different account or someone else, because I really don't like that. I think it's very rude and disrespectful. But thank you for being a member and for your support and for giving a thumbs up. Namaste to you as well. You see, I wasn't even mean to her. I just had to give them the boot. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. And prayerfully, you are as well. The wind here is picking up as well as the rains, but that's just part of nature. And We have to be prepared for it. It is the winter here, so you can expect almost anything this time of year. Wind, rain, snow. Cheryl, that's why I mentioned about boundaries. Because again, if I came off harsh, which I really don't believe that I did, but if I'm saying something to you or explaining something to you in the softest, most respectful tone, and you still repeat yourself, that's crossing a line, and I have to nip it at the bud. I hope I don't have to continue to do that. I was nice about it, and I gave a warning, but obviously it wasn't understood. So again, and this is for anyone, be mindful of how people treat you, because sometimes when you are silent and say nothing, some people take that as a absolutely. Sometimes that makes a person feel as though, well, okay, I can treat them any type of way because they're not going to say anything. And some of you, some of you don't know the wrath that I've unleashed before and could really do again. But I'm trying really hard not to have to go that route. I feel as though if I'm respectful enough and try to explain things in the kindest, easiest way, and you still don't grasp it, then you leave me no other choice than to sever anything. Absolutely, and that's something I think a lot of people, Cheryl, have forgotten the the value of respect, the value of respect. The majority of the people that I'm subscribed to and members of, I want to premiere something or have someone visit something, I'm going to bless their channel. Whether I'm blue or not, to me, it's the right thing to do. It's not required, but to me, it shows that you appreciate them supporting you. So let that be a lesson to anyone who saw that or may see the replay. Don't start a sentence with "give me." That's one of the fastest ways to find yourself where that young lady did, or young man, to be quite honest. I don't know who or what it was. It could have been a troll for all I know. I don't know. I just know they're no longer here and will come back under that name. I've made it impossible. So, anyway, those of you that are celebrating the holidays, prayerfully you have everything all ready so you don't have to be ripping and running and have all of that stress upon you. Cheryl says, didn't give me, got absolutely. That's funny, but it's true. So it's whatever. it's whatever. But yes, I'm not big on holidays anymore, and it's only because that's something that my mother used to love to do, and it's just not the same. I share the excitement that others have, but for me personally, it's just not the same. So that's why I say, because I remember when I did celebrate it and would cook, I would always wait until the last minute, and that's stressful. So if you can get all the items that you need and start preparing earlier, if you're able, that can alleviate a lot of stress. And that's one thing I think we all should try to strive for is eliminating stressors, whether that be a person, place, or thing. I haven't even thought about a menu, to be honest. Normally, I would do a Cornish hen, greens, especially in a crock pot, um, vegan mac and cheese, and sweet potatoes. I wouldn't do the full course anymore. I used to, but that in itself is enough. And you can put portions away. And there are some people that are doing the huge turkeys and the fried turkeys. That's one thing that I never have tried yet. My cousin does it every year. He fries them and he swears by them. Hey there, Arar. How are you? Members, please make sure that if you have links to any upcoming lives or videos, premieres, anything that you would like to share, go ahead and leave those in the chat if you would like. Those with blues, if you would like to connect with one another, you may also do that if you choose to do that. And I put the link there because I'm just winding down before I leave. Hey there, TOC9. How are you this Wednesday? Or actually, it's probably Thursday for you. It's probably Thursday for a lot of you. It will be Thursday here in a couple of hours to be exact. But it's a little bit dreary. Actually, the rains are coming down quite a bit, and people are zooming by. They have no sense. And then there are a lot of places where construction is being done this time of night. Member Cheryl says, when you get to mature age, you become smarter by starting early. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with that 100%. But sometimes, Cheryl, I've noticed people my age or some that are older, they still, the behavior leaves a lot to be desired. And no, I'm not saying that I'm better than anyone or perfect. No, no, not at all. If anyone listened to that stream last night, I was talking about some of the things I used to do, like gambling and how I won so much. At least it was a lot for me, and sat there and played it all back. That was a good stream. I'm actually uploading it on my other channel. It was a pretty long one, but that's where that's going. I've got to um, divide some of the content and shift it around a little bit. But yeah, it was a good stream. At least I believe it was. But yeah, I did a lot of bonehead things, but I've learned from them, and that's why I can laugh at it now. I wasn't laughing then, but I can laugh about it now. And hopefully, someone who might be in the same type of situation or place in their life can listen to that story, which was a doozy, but it was true, and not get sucked into that type of place because it's hard to get out of. Hey there, Irish Jim. One love back to you and shout out to you all the way from Ireland. How is the weather there, Irish Jim? And I think I met you through self care. My sis from Jamaica. I am keeping well, and I hope you are keeping well yourself, Irish Jim. And Cheryl says, but you realize, been there, done that, and move along with your new normal. Absolutely. That's a good way of putting that, Cheryl. Your new normal. Absolutely. And I'm counting down to that. Yes, it is, God willing, next Friday. And Boss is speaking to Cheryl. Oh, it's getting snowy there already, Irish Jim. Wow. Now, a little bit of snow or lots of what is it? Accumulation type snow. I thought I remembered that. See, a lot of people say when you get older, your memory is the first to go. See how people can stereotype? My memory is actually extremely keen. There's not much I've forgotten. I may act like I've forgotten, but um, I don't forget much. And you just saw a perfect example of that. And I respond to a lot of content creators on there. So my remembering Irish Jim and where I saw him is a test too. Don't get me twisted, because I do remember quite well and for a long, long time. Irish Jim says, yeah, it's so cold. I saw a penguin walk past my living room window. It's just cold, but not fully covered in snow yet. It's coming. Yes, they're calling for some snow here for the Thanksgiving holiday. And I have something for you, Irish Jim, because you said penguins. Now, see, back in the day when people used to get on my nerves, those are the things I would like to do to them if I could get away with it. I'm serious. And Cheryl, member Cheryl, is saying, hi to you, boss. And Iris says, I feel honored that you remembered me. Uh-oh, Nightbot's about to get you, Iris Jim. I said I was, matter of fact, Nightbot, watch this, everyone, because you've you time people out and I didn't even know it. So I had to obliterate Nightbot. I'll bring him back. I'll exhume Nightbot at another time. So you see, nobody is safe if they show up. And Irish Jim is laughing, and Irish Jim says, I thought you was gonna say you was gonna make me cut. No. And Irish Jim says, I was getting excited thinking about I'm getting cotton socks for the snow. Nope. And Boss Jobs is still in here. I just got rid of him, Irish man. Yes, he has timed out people. He's blocked people. Hey there, Critical. You're in the clouds. Well, hopefully you're doing well. I haven't been over in your section. No, that's not true. Do you know Bayou Bunny by any chance? Or have you heard of Bayou Bunny by any chance? I when I was finishing up my live late and actually driving home, I heard I heard her, and I'm laughing because she has the sweetest voice, and she hit my panel. Oh my goodness, a year or so ago. It was a good one too. I may have to replay that one of these days, but it was called the dissection of the manosphere, and Aunt T was on there, and she popped up, and she was really nice and cordial, and like I said, really sweet voice, but she was giving somebody the business yesterday, and I'm like, oh my goodness, and that's the thing. A lot of people mistake people that may sound really quiet and demure for fools, and that's how people get shook. hmm I thought she was in your sector. Yes, that's actually how I came to you all from D. Durrell. I haven't seen him in a long time. Is he still around, is he on a hiatus? I haven't seen many of those people, as a matter of fact, in a while. I haven't seen Hoodie or any of them. Oh, okay. Okay. So then maybe she's just interconnected. Because as I said, Aunt T was actually my guest, and there were people coming up speaking about the manosphere. And like I said, she was really sweet and kind. And YM says, Jarrell hasn't been going live, but he did a live on Trump. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to try to find that. But yeah, I haven't seen him in a while. I know I don't want to say his name, but I'll just say Raw. A lot of people had been on him. They had been on his top for a while. I don't know if that's cleared up or not. I haven't seen him. Who else have I not seen in a while? Um, Conscious Energy. I haven't seen him in a good while. Maybe I'm just not getting the notifications. Oh, because he was Hoodie was Hoodie was kind of hot at one point. I'm not really sure how he's doing. Hopefully, he and his better half is doing well. I haven't seen Binary in a while. I haven't seen a lot of people, to be honest, in a while. I'm gonna have to sneak around in the clouds and see what's going on unless they're over with Ness and Brianna, because I think that's where a lot of people ended up going. So I don't even know if, what is it, the Umar sector is still alive and well. Okay, so Conscious in panels and he goes live on his. Oh, I didn't even know he had that channel. He did it live a couple of weeks. Okay, I'll have to check that out. Oh, thank you, Irish. Like I said, don't get it twisted. I remember many, many things. Like I say, I may act. Keep that in mind. Those listening from the clouds, I may act like I've forgotten, but I remember everything. Well, you should feel important without my remembering seeing you in a chat. So next time you go to the mirror, look at yourself and say, Irish Jim is important. I said Binary's wife told him to get off YouTube. Did he listen or does he have a troll account? Thank you, member Angel. Indeed, Irish Jim. A lot of people, though, that are married or in relationships and they are on the tube all times a day and all times of night. I was only on it long yesterday because I made a commitment to have that conversation. And when Rose Sanchez came on, that it went 2 more hours. And trust me, I was almost in REM mode of sleep, but the conversation was getting good. So I'm actually uploading that on my other channel. I'm moving a lot of those things and I'll be moving my reaction videos over to that other channel. But I did a reaction today to Tariq Nasheed talking about Roland Martin, and I was rolling. And YM says he's listening for the most part, but he did he did a sneak live twice. Now that's bad. But some people, like I said, you can become addicted to anything. And social media may be one of those things. Let me see if I kept up. I think I probably deleted it. I hope I didn't. Oh, here it is. But this is this is a little it's not a drop really, but if you're familiar with Roland Martin, he's media journalist and he's just well, he's many things, but this is what I did on him earlier. I'm telling you, Roland Martin looks just like Oha from Coming to America. I had to do it. And Irish Jim says, that's like me. I have to work in a few hours, have to be up at 6 o'clock. Oh my goodness, it's 3 a.m. now. So I'm glad I got to stop by. Well, I'm glad you did too, Irish Jim. I will be checking you out more. Irish Jim, do you eat shepherd's pie? That's one of the things I like to make a vegan shepherd's pie, to be honest. Just thought I'd throw that out there. And Angel is still there. Thank you, member Angel and Boss Joe's. Yes. Oh, it was funny because that's exactly who, in my opinion, Roland Martin reminds me of. But yes, Tariq was talking about how a lot of people were paid to support certain people, and he was reading what he had heard, and I actually pulled a receipt and put it up in my little video, my reaction video. So I'm just not a fan of Roland Martin's. I'm sorry. And knowing that he received that much to support someone, it just befuddles me why people honestly believe that these things will not ever be public. Anytime you receive certain donations, the FEC, they keep records of those, and that's exactly what happened. Okay, so Irish Jim says, yeah, I eat shepherd's pie. Great mashed mint steak gravy. Absolutely. Yes, I first found out about that at this place here in the States called Cheesecake Factory, and I tried to replicate it to a vegan style shepherd's pie, and it was so good. Instead of using mashed potatoes, which is fine, I used um, cauliflower. Hi there, Mayume. How are you? Good to see you. Me too, Irish Gemini. Now you're making me hungry. Hope you're doing well, Mayumi. Conete channel. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. Now, I've never tried it with the white sauce, to be honest. Hey there, how are you? Hope you're doing well. But no, I like to try to replicate a lot of different dishes into a vegan dish. And I think I've done everything except for a vegan Hungarian goulash. I don't know if I can do that. I've tried, but it's just not coming out correctly. So it may be the spices. I need to toy around with it a little bit more. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not to where I want it to be. And that is something that is very filling, as well as chili. And I love those as well. And that's what I use my bay leaf for, to season up my chili. And I use several beans in mine and a lot of different spices. And for the meat, I use TVP, which is textured vegetable protein. Irish Jim says, well, I have dyslexia, so sometimes my brain gives me nothing with spelling. It's like a brain poot I get. Understood. We all have those. I'm getting ready to have a few myself. Like I said, it's been a long week, and when the weather gets like this, I don't know, it's relaxing and you just want to nap. So I may have to, against better judgment, stop and get iced coffee. I don't really want a hot coffee. I think I prefer an iced one, just to give me a boost to be able to stay up as I drive home in this nasty weather. Well, thank you, Irish Jim. Make sure that you stay warm. Drink plenty of fluids and do what you need to do to stay healthy, because we may be in for a really chilly winter. So hopefully you have everything that you need just in case a snowstorm from out of nowhere comes up. That means your shovel, your eco-friendly ice pellets, shovels, of course, plenty of blankets, non-perishables, of course. And Irish Jim says, I love an iced coffee, but it makes you, yes, it does. As soon as you stand up, you have to run. And I've never heard of that, YM. When you get home, I recommend that you try I don't even know how to pronounce it, dalgona coffee. It's cold and frothy. Dal, is it dalgona or dalgona? I'm gonna have to try that. Irish Gem says, I'm a caveman. I'm used to the coldness. Okay. And Critical says, I love iced coffee and I like cold brew. You know what? I haven't acquired a taste for that yet, YM cold brew. I've tried it, and every time I do, I make a bitter beer face. I just can't do it. I'll try though. Irish Jim says Irish whiskey coffees are nice. Get for flus. No, it's okay. I understood what you were saying. I don't consume alcohol anymore, but when I did, um, Irish coffee was one of them. Absolutely. And Critical is saying, Hola, Miami. Miami. This lady at work today said to me, she's like, I don't know why um, I was speaking to you in Spanish. She said, I hope I didn't offend you. And I said, no, you didn't. I said, people often do that, but it's okay. I know a few words. And I told her I thought about taking some Berlitz classes, but I don't know how long my attention span will last for that. Irish Jim says, I was in London and I tried their, what is that? I don't know what that is. It was not nice, tasted like water in one hand. Ireland is thick and creamy. Guinness, Guinness, either Guinness or Guinness. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, but I have never even heard of it. And Critical says, take a class. I may do that. I believe some of them are online. Like I said, I know the basics. I can have a short conversation, but when people begin to speak in Spanish, like really fast, I'm looking at them like with my eyes crossed. It's a stout Guinness beer. Oh, okay. I'm sure a lot of people know about that, especially those that enjoy sports and football when they're doing their pizza and wings. But yes, Chronicles. I think I may do that because I do, for some reason, not as much, but when I was younger, I would get that a lot. And like I said, I know a few words. I can do some sentences, but whole conversations, nope. I'll just sit there and smile and nod my head. But no, when I did consume alcohol, Irish Jim, it was never beer. I don't like the smell of it, to be honest. My mother used to love vodka and orange juice. And I used to go in there and sneak her vodka bottles and pour half of the vodka out and replace it with water. And she would get really angry, like really mad. And Iris said, that's amazing. A great personality. For the most part, like I said, I'll get out of my bag every now and again. I'm trying really hard not to, but I can't guarantee it. We're all human and we all have buttons that can be pressed at any time. I'm a work in progress. And Angel is still there. Angel, when are you going to put something new out? I come by, I go by a lot of you all's channels, but I don't see anything new. So I have to keep looking for older things that you put out to leave comments so you know that I've been by. Iris says, right, we all human. That's right, I'm a joker. Love to make people laugh. Well, that's a good quality because honestly, the way things are going and the way things have been going, people need that. They need to laugh. They need, like Miss Cheryl said earlier, a new normal or a semblance of some normalcy. Indeed. At least that's what I believe. So, for those, like I said, planning to celebrate the holidays, make sure that you prepare early to alleviate stress, especially if you plan on having guests come in from out of town. That in itself, I can remember those days. That was enough right there. And when you have too many women in the kitchen, oh my goodness. Me and my cousin used to go at it. Absolutely, Cheryl. Life is definitely too short. And Iris says, but I never hate on anyone. Well, that's a good thing because many people do. And that's a strong word. I don't like saying it. I know that I have. And sometimes I have to catch myself, but I really don't like saying that word or using it. It's warm in here too. I don't think I'm flashing, but it's warm. But I can see the trees blowing. So, do you have an accent, Irish Jim, or is that just your nickname? I know you're from Ireland, but do you have like a thick accent? I can't really tell by your method of communication what type of accent you have. Yeah, strong Irish accent, but it's more north, not like a Dublin South one. I have no idea what the difference may be. But I know a lot of people here that they do consume a lot of Irish beer, and St. Patty's Day is a big thing here. And Iris says, mine sounds like Glasgow mixed with Ireland. Okay. Well, maybe I'll hear it on one of your videos so I can understand what that may sound like. I'm going to try that coffee Chronicle said earlier. Iris says, right, you will say, oh my God, your voice is deep. That's actually good. I like deep voices. As long as I can understand what you're saying. Look up Belfast accents. Okay, I'll definitely do that. Hey there, Mel Dub, how are you? What's been going on with you? Haven't seen you in quite a bit, but good to see you anyway. And Iris says we have the most funniest accents. I definitely have to look that up. I like really strong Southern accents. And Mel Dub says, getting some program stuff done, trying to build my own content on here also. Good for you. We've had some good builds, Mel Dub. A couple of them you probably would have done really well with. I started a new series called The Samuels Effect, where taking snippets from the late Godfather Kevin Samuels and having conversations about those. And the first one, it was a pilot run, and it went really well. Um, I don't know if that was a compliment or not, Irish Jim, but we spoke about the child support system. So it was very good. So we have to do a part two on that. So yeah, I'm trying to do a lot of different things and stay away from a whole lot of drama. I'll stop in and speak and, leave a little coin here and there, but I'm trying to stay away from a lot of that. And this is what Iris said. You do sound a lot like Dolly Parton. Okay. I'll just take that as a compliment. So thank you. It's okay. It's okay as long as you can understand me, as long as I'm enunciating my words and not sounding like I have a mouthful of gumballs, then that's a good thing. I want to see and be up to that one. Okay, well, when the gentlemen are free, I will at you. But yeah, it was really good. That was a good build right there. That was a lot of information, a lot of information. There was a study done and we were going over that. So it's like 57 pages. We went halfway through it and had a lot of good statistics. When I do things like that, I like to have reference material there. I don't just like to speak on things. I like to have something to actually reference. And if anyone has comments or not so much as arguments, but perhaps a slightly different perspective on it, then that's something that I welcome. That's how you grow. And Iris said, gumballs, no, you sound like an Italian mouse about to sleep. Yeah, mouse I can get because a lot of people have said that, but Italian mouse, yeah, but I am actually very sleepy. That's why I said I'm gonna have to get a shot of iced coffee so I can make it home safely. I don't know where that came from. It just came to my mind. And No Dub says you like to research and be credible on your information. That's how you build. Yes, because like I said, there are some people that will posture to folks as if they really know things just by pulling something off of a website, which is okay. But to me, to be extremely credible in certain things, I think it's a good idea to have at least worked in the field or know something about it. And many people haven't. And you can tell. Well, some people can tell if they really know. That's why I don't go to many spaces that some of you all go because some people have pulled the wool over your eyes. But eventually, in time, people will, if they listen long enough, they can figure it out. And Irish Gem says, East to their own gumball checks. And I totally don't understand what that meant. TOC number 8. Good morning to you as well, and thank you. Hopefully, you all have hit the like button if you have been so kind. Again, I'm getting ready to close this down in a few. Members, thank you so much for stopping by. Make sure that you keep your notification bells on. And again, you got a couple of minutes. If you have any lives or videos or shorts or anything you'd like to share, this is for my members. Go ahead and drop your links. And to those with the blue jackets, feel free to connect with one another. But this was just a pop-up stream to celebrate 9 days and counting for chapter 56. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? And again, this was just taken today. Let me find it real quick before I close this out. Hopefully, y'all take advantage of connecting with one another. One love to you as well, and you be blessed. And I actually have been 55, like I said, is truly, truly a blessing. And I'm looking, nope, that was me. Now, see, I'm getting ready to do to you like I did Nightbot earlier. Irish Gem. No, that was me. Shut this computer down. I don't even know how old Latoya is right now. I think Janet and I are the same age, to be honest. She may have me by a year. I think we're the same age. When I was younger, like really, 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 really younger, I used to get that because we both have that same beauty mark in the same exact place. Yep. But like I said, that was when I was younger, years ago, like years and years and years ago. But anyway, thank you for those that tuned in, took time to hear me chit chat for a bit. And Irish Jim says, "Well, you look good for your age. I thought it was older footage. Nope, I just took that today to count down 9 days. But I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It's not really what's on the outside, to be honest. It's what's on the inside. And a lot of people, I believe, forget about that. Sometimes what's on the inside will allow you to shine on the outside. And what I mean by shining on the outside is how clear your skin could be at any age, or how bright and clear your eyes may be at a certain age. I feel as though if you have a good heart, even though a lot of us are flawed, many of us are, but if you have a good heart, it'll show on the outside as well, on the insure. I'm going to put up my first video. I will, I promise. And Iris says, "Well, you have a beautiful personality and beautiful looking woman." Well, thank you for the first part, and thank you for the cap on the second part. I appreciate it though. But I'm getting ready to shut this down. Everyone enjoy their night. For those where it's cold and rainy, make sure you bundle up and have everything that you need to be comfortable and well. You as well, Irish Jim, and I'll be looking for your first video. Yes, sweet dreams to you too, member Cheryl. And hopefully the dreams won't begin until I get home. So, with that, everyone, as always, be safe, be well, and you know the rest. Be healthier. Until next time, God willing, bye bye for now.